What up? What's popping? What's going on? What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? What's popping? What's good? So, I'm not gonna be on here long, and I wanted you guys to know that I'm gonna probably start doing some live streams on the Patreon. So, I always do my Friday live stream, but I might do some of these extra ones on the Patreon. So make sure you guys join the Patreon because you don't want to miss some of the shit. So I'm gonna test out the Patreon live streams. You know what I'm saying? Live Fabulous in the building. What's popping, bro? Zach Haynes, what up? Wooden 54, what up? What's popping? I'm actually just doing a live stream because my computer is uploading some other shit, so it's doing a lot of shit right now. So I can't even go on the computer to make videos that I was gonna do. But I wanted to talk about this real quick. Where I wanted to talk about how, what up? Oh, Johnny, what's popping, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. Miles, what up? Crate Noise was popping. I wanted to explain to you guys that if you have women problems, what up? KG got beats. KP Max, what up? If you're consistently having women problems, that means you fucked up somewhere. Exactly, K Zach and 20 was popping. What's good? But if you are constantly having issues with women, dealing with women, feeling like you have a lack of women, you're stressed out about some shit going on with the chicks you dating, your girlfriend, wife, whatever, that means that you fucked up somewhere. That means that you've done something to get you to the place where you're at with the women to where you're frustrated. See, a lot of guys, they always say, I've had guys, they be like, Mr. Locario, you seem like you're always blaming guys for this. No. I'm trying to explain to you guys that you have to understand that a lot of your women problems, and I've talked about this before, a lot of the problems that you have with women stem from you. And I'm talking about myself included. There's situations that I've been in where I've had problems with women and I've been frustrated, shit was all fucked up, but I didn't point at the chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that this situation ended up happening because of something that I did. You understand? And it's funny because what you have to understand is this can be something you've done like way back that you don't even realize. Like, let's say you've been messing with a girl for like 4 or 5 months, and then now you're starting to have problems with her. The reason you're having problems today could be something that you did on the second date. You understand? That led to the problem today. You understand? And so what that means is that you have to be, what up, Joe Blast was popping. What that means is that you have to be a little bit more on point with what you're doing when it comes to you dealing with women. You feel what I'm saying? Before I get into all that, remember, guys, make sure you get How to Have Sex 2 in a Day ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you click the link below. I'm going to have the link below after I put this up. Or go to MrLocario.com. You understand? But what I'm saying is that there are certain things that you may have done beforehand that cause messed up situations to happen later. You understand? What up, Brandon? So, for example, let's say you're dealing with a chick and, she's getting disrespectful, right? Her being disrespectful could be because, she's gotten disrespectful before and you never checked her. You understand? And you just let shit slide. So now the disrespect has gotten worse. Right? Or it could be just, let's say, for you personally, you said you can't really escape problems, though you just have to have solutions instead of complaining. Nah, real talk. Let's say, for example, your problem with women, or the problem that you feel you have with women, is that, you're not getting like enough sex from women. You're not getting a lot of shit popping with women, right? The reason why that's happening for you is because somewhere you fucked up to where you're in this situation now. This is what, meaning even the other day I had a dude on the live stream. He was like, "Yo, he was like, I'm having trouble. I'm out here. I think it's all about my looks, whatever." And so his issue is that because he wasn't studying the game and he wasn't really applying the actual, game, you feel what I'm saying? Then now he's having issues getting girls, right? So if you're the type of guy who's having issues even getting women or getting consistent sex or getting chicks to want to fuck with you, that's because you fucked up by not learning the things you needed to learn to actually make shit happen with women. You understand? So even when I hear guys say, "Oh, my girlfriend, she's acting this way, she's acting that way, and this shit is fucked up," right? What did you do that caused this situation to be where it's at? You understand? And what happens is, mostly what it is instead of dudes focusing on the task at hand or being focused just in general when it comes to you dealing with women, what happens is we get emotional. And then once we get emotional, what happens is that we start to make these mistakes that cause the problems to happen later. So for example, you meet a girl and you're kicking it with her, y'all dating, y'all hooking up or whatever, but instead of vetting this chick and, at least dating her for like a year and a half, you make her your girlfriend within 3 months, right? So because you made her your girlfriend within 3 months, what happens is that you didn't necessarily have a strong enough vetting process. You understand what I'm saying? What up, Unique 79 was popping. You didn't have a strong enough vetting process. So therefore, you got with her extremely quickly and didn't realize, okay, I'm getting with this type of chick. And then you end up seeing, okay, this chick is on some other shit. And then now you're in this fucked up situation and you're saying, well, my girlfriend, is doing this and doing that. Now that's your fault. You didn't take the time to vet the chick before you made her your girlfriend. So now you're in the predicament you're in now. So you messed up somewhere, around that time, and now you're in the situation you're in. You understand? And this is why I was, I did this video a long time ago where I was talking about how men aren't supposed to fall in love. Because if you have that falling in love type of energy, you're emotional, and then you're going to make emotional decisions. And a lot of times what happens is those emotional decisions you're making are going to fuck up the situation you have later on. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, they're having issues and problems with women because of them fucking up from the beginning. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of this shit or a lot of the bullshit you're going through with a woman is usually because of that. You see what I'm saying? It's because you didn't realize that you were fucking up, and then that caused the situation to happen. So you have to make sure that you're extremely focused on, your shit, your purpose, what you're about, and sticking to that, and then managing the chick within that sort of situation. Unique 70 said, as men, we have to take accountability. Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. Because, I've had situations where I fucked up and I knew I fucked up and I was like, shit. And so when the chick would act funny, I'd be like, damn, like, I can't really blame her because I caused this situation to happen. You see what I'm saying? Even though I was frustrated, even though I was, annoyed at certain things, I caused the situation to happen by not being on point as I should have been in that moment. You feel what I'm saying? So can you fix it, or do you gotta charge her? Well, see that, and that's the trick question. That's a good question actually. Sometimes, and I talked about this before. I did a video. It was like I said, sometimes you have to charge your chick to the game because you fucked up. You understand? So sometimes because you fucked up, you have to charge her. But there are times where you can sort of fix it and get it back on track. But there's a lot of times you have to charge her to the game. You understand? There's times you're gonna have to charge to the game because you fucking did some shit that caused the relationship to get to that point. You understand? See, the thing is this. When hold on, what was he saying right here? He said, how come no women wants to be with their beta male, but I always get quality women? What do you mean? I mean, chicks don't want to be, with the beta males, really. You know what I'm saying? Man. You said guys who have been overlooked and aren't attractive don't have options. That's why they put up with it. That's true. That's true. And it's fucked up because, see, if you're the type of guy that's putting up with the bullshit because you ain't got no options, that's already a fucked up situation you're in. You understand? In fact, it's better for you to have no chick than to be in that fucked up situation. See, the reason why I'm saying that, when I talk about you fucked up at a certain point, this is why when I hear MGTOWs complain about, oh, the woman did this and she did that, and, she's going to take me to court, and, oh, I got married and now she wants to have my shit, or whatever the fuck it is, right? I'm saying that you fucked up, though. You understand? So one, you fucked up by getting married in the first place if marriage or that type of commitment wasn't something you could handle the consequences of if it didn't work out. You feel what I'm saying? And two, you fucked up by marrying a chick who you didn't properly vet to get to the point where when it gets to that place, it's not that crazy. You understand? This is what guys don't get. Like, they'll say, oh, but the chick did, but I'm like, bro, why would you commit to a chick you only know for 2 months? Why would you get married to some chick you've known for less than a year? What the fuck are you doing? Why are you allowing her to be a part of your situation like that? You understand? Because, see, the thing is this. What guys don't understand is this. Guys always want to, sort of downplay, let's say, a committed relationship or marriage and all this other stuff. It's not really about that. It's not really that it's a bad thing. What's bad is when you make the mistake of allowing a woman into your situation who doesn't deserve to be there. You understand? Or allowing a woman to be a part of your situation or part of your team when she hasn't contributed anything or she isn't continuing to contribute. You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why a lot of guys, for example, cry about, let's say, paying their wife alimony and all of this shit is because they married a woman or committed to a woman who hasn't contributed anything. They're like, hey, lady, I like you. I love you. You're sexy. I want you to be my wife. Oh, no, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to contribute any money or build anything to this relationship. I know I just met you a few months ago, but I want you to be my wife. And so they just get this chick who's doing nothing to become their wife. And then when the shit happens where they get divorced and they got to pay her half or give her half of something she didn't build, they're mad at the chick when it was them who told the chick, hey, I want you to be my wife. You understand? Motherfuckers is on some stupid shit. You understand? And as you said, if she's cute, if she has cute feet, you put up with bad behavior. Come on, Nez. Stop it. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all hilarious. But this is what I'm saying, man. A lot of your woman problems happen because you fucked up somewhere. Because this is the thing. Let's say a chick is giving you a shitload of negative energy. Why are you still there? Why are you still allowing the negative energy to continue? Either you check her and she fixes it, or you get rid of her. So if you continue to fuck with a chick who keeps bringing the negative energy and is all over the place, that's on you. That's on you. You have nobody to blame but yourself. You understand? No one forces you to stay with the chick. No one forces you to commit to a woman. All that is something you did. You said, how long did I vet my wife before it was okay to marry? Me and my wife were together for 7 years before we got engaged. You see what I'm saying? So we were together for 7 years. And I always tell guys, you know, if you're thinking ever about getting married to a woman, wait at least 5 to 10 years. 5 to 10 years before you decide any of that marriage shit, if that's what you want to do. If you want to have a girlfriend, wait at least a year and a year and a half. You understand? So, because I saw, it was funny. There was a message board, because I did a video years ago where I titled it, you know, don't marry women for at least 5 to 10 years. And there was somebody posted on a message board and they were talking about me, and all these people were talking. They're like, oh, that's bullshit. That's too long. That's messed. Like, why would you do that? That's crazy. But notice a lot of these motherfuckers who get married within a year or 2 years, most of these motherfuckers end up getting divorced. You understand? They be getting divorced and all this other shit. You said, Mr. Lockhart, why do these girls be having these negative energy and attitudes? Well, the reason why is because, one, they need structure. And if you're not giving them structure, all that, the attitude and negativity is going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? And then on top of that, too, sometimes what you did created the situation for her to have the negative, you know, attitude. You see what I'm saying? So let's say if you're one of these guys who, you know, for example, say, well, you know, I'm gonna lie to this chick to get in her pants and pretend I want a long-term relationship and act like I care about her and I want to take it slow and all this other shit. And then you smash and then you on some other shit. And then she's gonna have an attitude. She's gonna be pissed off and angry, and you're gonna get that negative energy. But that's because you started that situation like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because you started off that situation like that. So her attitude and her negative, you know, energy that you're feeling is based off of you creating that situation. You see what I'm saying? Y'all saying that's starting to sound like locker room? Hilarious. Oh man, that's what I'm telling you now. Y'all gotta understand what's popping off in this game, man. I'm telling you, a lot of your problems will cease once you become more focused and grounded in what you're about. Right? So if you tell a chick, hey, I'm trying to do A, B, and C, and she's trying to do D, E, and F, then be like, look, we can't rock together. You said, Ms. Lockhart, do you really believe that women in general would wait more than 2 years to get married Was your wife cool with waiting that long? Yes, of course she was cool waiting that long. This is what I'm saying. I talked about this, I think, yesterday on the live stream. A chick is going to be willing to wait if she sees value in you. If a chick isn't willing to wait, that basically means she doesn't see value in you. You understand? Because, and like I said in the live stream, if she's not willing to wait, that means that she doesn't see you, she doesn't value you as a man she wants to be with. She sees you as someone to give her a label. You understand what I'm saying? So if she's like, oh, that's too long and I don't want to wait that long and blah, blah, blah. She's thinking about herself being a wife, meaning having the status of saying, I am a wife to someone. But she doesn't really care about you. She doesn't care about who the husband is. She just wants to be a wife. You understand? So you don't want a chick like that. You want a chick who is loyal and devoted to you. So that means that if we're chilling here and we've been together for 3-4 years and we not married, she still wants to rock with you and fuck with you because she values you. She doesn't value necessarily the label of wife or the situation of marriage. She's looking at it as, when that happens, right? I'm grateful for that to happen. You understand? That's a bonus I get for being with this guy that I love and respect already. What up, EO? What's popping, bro? So that's what it is. Let's go. You said, do you believe older women are more controlling to men than younger? Controlling to men that are younger than them? Not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily. Some of these chicks just want to get their back blown out by a youngin'. You feel me? You said, your ex always said it's all about the bride. What you said, open wide. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, man. Listen. I was just talking to my girl last night about this, about something like this, where I was saying that, understand that you as the man, right? The woman wants a lot of shit from you. You understand what I'm saying? So why don't I do collaboration with Steve the D no more? I got Steve the D on the Game Kings. What are you talking about? What you talking about? But I was talking about how, see, women, they're like, I want a relationship with you. I want to be with you. I want you to be my man. I want you to be my boyfriend. All that other shit, right? So what happens is, okay, if you want all of that, then cool. Just understand that, you're going to have to follow my lead. You're going to have to cooperate. So if I'm not trying to commit to you right now, that it just is what it is. And if you want to stay with me, then you got to follow that rule. You understand? You got to follow behind what's popping off. Nez, what are you talking about? You said dudes like K-Zaggin be getting washed up chicks in the game. What are you talking about? K-Zaggin got crazy game. What you mean? What you mean? You understand? But again, this isn't even, to tell you guys to get married and all that other shit. Honestly, I think most dudes shouldn't be getting married, period. Because, to actually set up a really productive marriage is a lot of fucking work. This is why a lot of motherfuckers get divorced and it be a bunch of bullshit in their marriages and all of this other stuff, because a lot of people are doing a bunch of bullshit just because, like, oh, well, we've been together for a few years, so we might as well, we got kids, we should just get married, like a bunch of bullshit. You understand? So, but again, like I said, all the problems in a marriage, all the problems with your relationships, all the problems with the girls you're hooking up with, all the problems you're having when you're dating these chicks, stems from you fucking up somewhere. Understand that. Because look at it like this: if you're chilling with a chick and this is the first time she just out the blue, like let's say for example, what I mean is let's say you approach a girl at a bar and she's being like negative and nasty on some bitchy shit, right? If you leave her and stop fucking with her, you ain't got no problems, right? You good. You understand? But if you keep trying to holler at her and you keep interacting with her and you keep trying to make shit happen, right? And then later on, you keep fucking with her and then, you know, drama happens and all this other shit, you have the problem because you fucked up by continuing to really fuck with this chick. This is why I don't really condone trying to continuously get at a chick who's on some bullshit. Or trying to like, because you know, the guy's like, oh, but if she's giving you a shit test and she's doing the last minute resistance, what should I do? Fuck out of here. Fuck that chick. You understand what I'm saying? Get my ass itching like a motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you get those problems. You know what I mean? That's where all them problems happen. That's where you're gonna get all those fucking problems. Because you saw how the situation was, and you kept going. He's like, yeah, she's acting like a bitch, but you know. You said marriage is just a title where at the end the man ends up losing. Well, yeah, the men usually end up losing because they fucked up at the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? Again, because listen, I've been married to my wife for 5 years. We've been together for like 14 years. Nigga, I'm winning, bro. I'm winning. All these niggas that's, you know, complaining about marriage and red pill and hypergamy and all this other shit, nigga, I can't relate to that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I can't relate to that shit. Unique 79, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, my wife is on point with it. You feel what I mean? You said, then why did you red pill was cool? What are you talking about? I don't even understand that question. You gotta rephrase that question. You understand what I'm saying? You said if your wife put something on the table and she helped you building, then how are you losing? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But a lot of these dudes, they don't require the women they're with to do anything. You see what I'm saying? You said, then why did I say red pill was cool? I didn't say nothing's wrong with the red pill. I'm saying that what I'm talking about is that the red pill, they're talking about like female nature and women doing all of this crazy shit. But what I'm saying is, when a woman is doing all that crazy shit, you will only deal with the crazy shit if you choose to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? Or you're going to only deal with the crazy shit if when crazy shit happens and you don't check her and then you continue to allow her to do the crazy shit. That's what I'm saying. Because what I'm saying is this, you know, like for example, like if you're talking about how, let's say like, you're like, oh, well, women, you know, let's say it could be anything. Well, women, they do negative, this, that, and that, right? Or women do this fucked up thing and that fucked up thing. Or women, you gotta watch out because they'll do this crazy thing and that crazy thing. But guess what? They're not gonna do that shit to me though. Because I'm not gonna stay with them long enough for that to even happen. Or when I'm dealing with a woman, when we first start fucking around, from the jump, from as soon as I say what's up to her, right? The cooperation needs to be there. Soon as I say hi to her, right? The way that I'm framing shit and structuring shit in the situation starts. So I'm taking responsibility for the entire situation. So if things fuck up, that's my fault. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why I laugh at all these motherfuckers that be online complaining and bitching about the chicks. I'm like, nigga, that's on you. Why are you staying with a fucked up chick? You feel what I'm saying? Why do you continue to deal with a woman that's on some bullshit? Right? And then if you're complaining about the woman's bullshit, why are you complaining about the woman's bullshit when you already know women are gonna do the bullshit? Right? But the thing is, most people don't talk about the other side of the spectrum of all the good shit and all the benefits you can get from a chick when you manage her right. You see what I'm saying? He said people shouldn't marry for love. Love is a feeling that can disappear. Never marry for love. I agree. I agree. I mean, love can be, a bonus, but like I've said before, relationships are business. You understand what I'm saying? Relationships are business. Save all that love stuff for the ladies. You feel what I'm saying? Let them love you and all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? You said if you get married only for finance status, no one would ever be married, and there be a lot of gold diggers. Well, again, this is what I'm saying. You have to be able to orchestrate your situation to where your woman is helping you build the empire. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. Right? Because let's say for sake of argument, like me and my wife break up and we get a divorce. And she has to take half or whatever it is, right? Hypothetically, right? She's gonna actually deserve half because she helped me build what I have. You understand? And this is not like some shit she did once. No, this is a continuous thing till this very day where she's on top of the shit. He said we need to find a woman that helps build and not come alone and take what I build. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these fools out here, they get a chick who ain't helping them build shit. They marry her because she got a fat ass. And then when they get divorced, they want to cry and point at the chick talking about, oh, these women out here. I'm like, nigga, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? King Lee, you say your parents are going through a divorce right now? That's messed up, man. But, it is what it is. Man, but this is what I'm saying, man. Like, dudes don't get it, man. They just be watching these videos on YouTube, of guys who've never actually been in the situations they're talking about. Because I hear guys all the time, oh, well, you can't get married because if you get married, this is going to happen and that's going to happen. I'm like, nigga, okay, how long have you been married? They're like, oh, well, don't get married or don't be in a relationship with a woman because if you have a girlfriend or if you have this is going to happen. I'm like, nigga, do you have a girlfriend? How long have you been with your girlfriend? How many girlfriends have you actually had in your life? How many long-term relationships have you had? Or are you just regurgitating bullshit that you saw on YouTube? Do you actually have real-world experience dealing with a woman over a long period of time? You understand what I'm saying? These dudes be talking a lot of shit and never been actually in a relationship. How the fuck does that even make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is just weird to me. I'm like, dude's never been in a long-term relationship ever, but could tell you about all of the pitfalls of the long-term relationships. Oh my goodness. This shit is crazy. Man. But that's the thing, man. Again, a lot of this shit, I'm telling you, is, stemming from shit that you could have prevented. You know what I'm saying? That's what dudes don't understand. But that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of the problems, a lot of the bullshit, a lot of the fucking fucked up situations that you have, understand, if you really think back or you look at it, the situations you're in with women, and when it's like a bunch of drama and a bunch of nonsense, if you think back, you're gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, it was because of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Now, does this mean that you have women out there who aren't just on some bitch shit off the bat? Of course there are. But again, this is why I said those are the ones who you don't fuck with in the first place. You understand? You said, is there going to be videos of you actually spitting game in the Game King documentary? Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to have we're going to have a trailer and all that shit coming up soon, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not anytime soon, but it's going, you'll know when it's out there. Kazi said men are the real victims here, not women. No, we're not the victims. Men are not the victims. All these fucking crybabies online, y'all not the victims. You understand what I'm saying? You're not the victims. You understand? Y'all are not the victims. Because you are the cause of your bullshit. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all, look, again, like I said, if you meet a chick and she's a bitch, first time you meeting her, and you decide to fuck with her, whose fault is that? If you're in a relationship with a woman who continuously disrespects you and you stay with her, whose fault is that? If you're in a situation where you marry a chick or get into a long-term relationship with a chick that you've only been with for a month, whose fault is that? So who the fuck is the victim? You understand what I'm saying? Who's the victim? That's what I'm saying. A lot of dudes on this platform are weak as fuck. You understand what I'm saying? It's weakness. And your weakness is the reason why you'll get yourself in these predicaments. Because again, you get emotional. You want to be with a chick so bad. You understand what I'm saying? You end up forgetting who the fuck you are. And you start putting yourself in situations where the chicks start acting funny, shit start going left. And then you want to go and point the finger at the chick. Listen. See, what you guys got to understand is that these relationships that you in with these women are not 50-50. You understand? A lot of feminists and a lot of women would have you believe that it's some 50-50 shit. It ain't no 50-50 shit. You understand? When you're dealing with a woman, you have to understand that you have a responsibility to lead, influence, and manage that chick. You understand? And I'm telling you this from experience. There's times where I fucked up leading and managing the situation, which caused problems. So if you don't feel like leading or managing, don't fuck with no chicks. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Don't fuck with no women, period. Like actually really go MGTOW. Like literally go MGTOW. Like don't even think about women. Don't talk about them. Don't look at them. Don't do nothing. You understand what I'm saying? If you never met a weak man in your whole life, have you been watching YouTube? Have you been watching YouTube? You see what I'm saying? Man. Shit is crazy, man. I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. See, it's one thing to critique women's behavior and be like, and you know, you could analyze it, study it for your own knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in that, you know, aspect. But when you start fucking bitching, moaning, and complaining and pointing fingers and oh, it's her fault and she, because she did this to me, like get out of here with that. You understand? Unique 79, so many of us have gotten flaked on and played, but this is a good thing because now we know what to tolerate and what not to tolerate. Real talk. What time is it? I gotta head out in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, dudes, yo. Oh my goodness. And look, I'm not saying motherfuckers gotta be perfect. I'm just saying, damn, like you gotta understand, and you gotta understand that, you know, it's like anything else. It's like if you're in a fucked up situation in life, right? Let's say you broke, you fucked up, you know, you're living at home with your moms, whatever. All of those things are happening because of decisions you've made previous to that. You understand what I'm saying? So, because you made certain decisions, you're in the situation you're in now. Same thing happens when it pertains to women. You said it's funny how you have no compassion for men, but if the tables would turn, everyone would be feeling sorry for women. Bro, this is compassion for men. Me telling you this real shit. But you want me to hold your hand and, you know, pat you on the back and rub your stomach and tell you it's going to be okay? And listen, this is the type of shit that men need to hear. If I didn't have no compassion for men, I would just keep my mouth shut and let niggas fuck up all day. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can feel sorry for women all you want. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to you being a man, though, this is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of dudes out here is on some weak shit. Like, motherfuckers don't understand on some man shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. This is what I'm saying. Dudes, you know, all day point, oh, well, these women. Every time when I hear niggas talking about, oh, these women, I'm like, nigga, you weak. You're fucking weak. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a chick's gonna be a fucking chick. You know what I mean? Like, oh, man. A chick is gonna be a chick, bro. Straight up. You know what I mean? Shit is crazy, man. But yo, guys, listen, I gotta actually head up out of here. So remember, make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, audio book. Make sure you go to MrLocario.com to get this copy. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. Also, make sure you guys go to patreon.com/MrLocario. Make sure also you guys go to the Confidence Show Patreon. That's patreon.com/The Confidence Show. All right. So I'll holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.